What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Kind of in a little bit of a hurry because I'm running a little late. Woo! It's been a minute, boys. Today we are finally getting done with something that I've been waiting for a little over a month now. We had well, my car wasn't affected by this, but today we were getting paintless dent removal done on the S2000, and generally the wait to get that done isn't that bad, but we had some hail about a month ago, and every paintless dent repair shop was booked up for a solid 3.5 to 4 weeks, almost a month. So I booked this appointment in like late June, and I'm just now getting in. It's July 28th. So I'm finally able to get that done, and I'll show you guys before and after, because paintless dent removal is one of the best things you can do to make an older car or a worn car or just a car with dents and dings look new again. So we're going to get that done, and then I want to talk to you guys about what's going on with the S2000, what's going on with the turbo kit, and what's going on with the E36, because both of those have been lacking on updates, and I deserve to let you guys know what's happening. But right now, let me concentrate on driving because there's a lot more traffic than I was expecting. All right, so here are the two dents I'm getting right there. You can see that guy, and it's weird because it kind of goes in and then protrudes out. So there's that one right there, and then back here, honestly, I can't even find it now. There's another one in the rear quarter panel. Let me see if I can spot it. Where is it? I can't find it. It's here somewhere. All right, boys, we got the S2000 back, and I have got to tell you, these guys that I go to, Austin Dent Works, I'll link them in the description. Dude, they are straight up magicians. Look at what they, literally you can't even tell where there was a dent. They got the body line put back. I mean, dude, it's perfect. I don't get how they do that. Well, I know how they do it, but I mean, they do such a good job. So that one was fixed, and again, I showed you that one was in and out. So it was like down and up. So that one's good to go. Then there was one back here that I found after I turned the camera off, but it's perfect now, so don't have to worry about that. So now that I got this done, the plan of attack for the S2000 is to buff and polish it, because you want to take care of that after you get paintless dent removal done, in case you know there's any mistakes, or you know they're going to be pretty hard on the paint when they're doing that anyway. So do that after. So now I can buff and polish, but before I do that, I'm going to get this front lip repainted, and I don't have my phone on me, but we did figure out the color that matches the car much better. So I'm going to take this front lip off and have him repaint it, and it'll match the car way better. So then that'll be done. But then I need to update you guys on the turbo kit and the E36. Yeah, all right, let's go back to the house. I'll update you on both those there. Oh, don't need those on anymore. All right, so let's start with the S2000. So if you guys remember a few videos back, I had a full race turbo kit that I got used for a great deal. I got it for around $4,600, and basically, if you're new to a turbo kit, and I knew this too, it's just that deal was too good to pass up. If you're new to turbo kits, 99% of the time they don't come with everything you need. You need boost gauges, you need boost controllers. I already have the fuel pump, fuel injectors, that type of stuff, clutch, I have that. But there's going to need more there's going to be more hosing that you need, a tuning solution. Altogether it was about $2,500-ish more to parts needed. Then you're gonna have to get it installed. I've never installed a turbo kit, so I wouldn't be able to do that on my own. And since there's more parts needed, it's a more intrusive install process. You have to drill into the oil pan for an oil return line. Altogether, that probably would have come out to about $2,000. So I was looking at probably an additional, let's call it $5,000. So altogether, I was probably going to be out another $10,000 to turbocharge the S2000. I mean, here's my thinking with that. The car, the way it sits right now, if I were to sell it, I would probably ask around 15 grand for it. If I were to put an additional 10 grand into a turbocharger for it, I would not get that 10 grand back. In my mind, I may be able to ask 15 for it, but it would narrow my buying pool a ton. People, in my opinion, look at turbos versus superchargers much different. Turbos, you can change the boost easily, frequently if you want. You can way overdo it. In my opinion, guys look at turbos as a much less safe option than a supercharger. Superchargers are generally a safer option, and they're a little bit more common, I think, for aftermarket forced induction, and a little, again, like I said, a safer play. So here's what happened. Someone on Facebook posted that they wanted to go from supercharger to turbo. I commented on the post like, hey, I have a brand new turbo kit if you're interested. Just from that post, I didn't even post the kit for sale. Just from that post on that thread, I got like 4 people that hit me up and said, dude, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? So I told them what I have, and someone bought it within the next 24 hours. So it was kind of like it was meant to be. So I sold that, and I basically got the same deal that I got. I gave them the same deal that I got. So they got a good deal. Yeah, and it's left my possession. Now, with that being said, I still do have the option of supercharging it. I found a deal on a supercharger, brand new Craftworks kit for an AP1 for around $3,500. The difference, again, between supercharger and turbo, A, I think it's a little safer for the car, but B, there's not as many parts needed to get the install done. So if I bought a supercharger kit for, say, $3,500, which this kit is new, it's brand new in box, it's just been sitting in the guy's garage for a couple years, he hasn't put it on. If I bought this kit new, I would basically just need a tuning solution. I have the clutch, I have the fuel pump, I have the fuel injectors. My car is set up and ready to go forced induction. So altogether, I'd probably, with install, this kit would probably come out to roughly $3,500 for the kit, maybe $1,500 for the tuning solution. That's right around $5 grand, and then maybe $1,500 for the install. So call it $6,500, somewhere around there. So again, it'd be a lot cheaper than going turbo. It matters what I want to do, because I really want to start on the E36 M3. I mean, that guy is just sitting there waiting to be done. I can't wait to do it. But I love the S2000, man. The S2000 is a fantastic car. It's fantastic NA. It's just a great car. I love that thing. I'm going to have a hard time selling that one. I really don't want to. It's an awesome car. But that's where we're at with the S2000 and that build. So the one most people are probably interested about is the E36, which has just been sitting here and sadly collecting dust. I have the new Turner Motorsport intake in there. Just been waiting for the interior. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post a picture of the interior right now. And this is the one piece that they sent me that is finished. What I went with is, you guys remember my Recaros in there. They're either SRDs or SR3s. And I took out all the rear interior, even the little side bolster pieces. So the Recaros and the rears are all going to be done in Alcantara with M-Rain insert. That same insert that you see in that picture that I just showed you. The M-Rain material is specific to the 95 and I think older. So that is period correct for this car. The Alcantara is the proper way to do that with those seats. I don't think I'm going to redo any of the other interior in Alcantara. I think I'm going to leave the seats and the rear seats probably the only Alcantara pieces for right now. I think it'll look really, really good though, especially with the Recaro being redone. I'm not getting Recaro stitched on the head, on the top of the seat. I'm just going to leave that to kind of look factory. But that's all I'm waiting on. I gave them those seats probably 3 to maybe 4 weeks ago. And initially it was supposed to be 1 week, then it was 2 weeks, then it was 3 weeks. And it's just every week it's been getting pushed back. And you know, you don't want to rush a process like interior with interior stitching, any of that stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not upset. I've been looking forward to those seats being done, but it's one of the things that happens with custom work. People calling in sick, businesses right now are, you know, kind of up and down with Corona, and guys are calling in. It's just a weird time. I feel like you have to be a little bit more lenient with people right around now. I mean, everyone's going through their own situation. So yeah, the seats are delayed. They should be, fingers crossed, being done this week. They said since there's been delay after delay after delay, they were going to start to concentrate on the seats this week. So fingers crossed they're done, because I can't, as soon as I get the seats in, I can start driving the car again. With that being said, I do also have an underdrive power pulley set for this as well. I really want to see if underdrive pulleys, I really want to squeeze as much NA power out of that S54 as I can, because I love that motor. I just want just a little bit more. And something I could do is get a different gear set in the rear. It wouldn't be any more horsepower, but change the gearing a little bit. But I do kind of like the gearing as is. I don't know. But for now, what I'm going to do, get the seats installed, then install the underdrive pulleys, and I'll probably go get a dyno between those things, because I want to see what the underdrive pulleys do on their own. Jeez. So that is it for this video, guys. The paintless dent removal, that's the last thing I was waiting to do for the S2000, besides the lip. The lip's not a big deal, but the paintless dent removal, now that I have that done, I can start detailing the exterior. I can buff, polish it, and really get to making this thing look just perfect, which I'm super stoked about, because it's in great condition. So I got the S2 possible supercharger update. Let me know what you think about that. You guys tired of seeing Craftworks supercharged S2000s? I mean, I've never owned one. I would love to own one, but let me know what you guys think. And then we got the E36, and then still, gosh, I keep saying it, but I may have to just start buying parts for this as is. Even though I don't have the garage space, I may have to start buying parts for that thing, because that thing is just, I can't wait to drive that thing. The fact that I've got so many questions on the reliability of that thing with 173,000 miles after I got the rod bearings changed. So there's a lot coming up, guys. If you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe, because I obviously have a ton more content coming up. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.